Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to all my students. Okay, so we meet again, and I do hope that all of you are ready for your next coming Pspm examination. Just 2 weeks away from now, so do hope that all of you will make fully preparation before the battle. Okay, so as you see the screen here now, we're going to discuss the solution for SM025 Pspm clone questions from one of the college. I have no idea from which college that provide this question, but it's okay. And this is the questions now. You may read the question one by one, since that is video discussion is recorded, so you can just press the button of play, reverse, forward, rewind, pause, stop, and any button that related, so they can read the question before we look into we discuss the question, we find the solution together. And I already separate the question one by one. Okay, one question for pages each, so that we can look at one question at the same one time and find the solution together. So this is for section of part A, it provide you 25 marks with 3 questions, question 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and section B, 75 marks. This one equal with 7 questions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so as I mentioned to you all of you just now, I will already separate that each question with per pages, so that we can discuss the question one by one. Okay, without wasting so much time, let's continue. Let's begin the discussion with question number 1 here. Events x and y such that is given here. So let's say probability of x complement equal to 4/7. So then probability of x equal to 3/7. As we know that probability of x plus with probability of x complement equal to 1. Okay. And probability of y complement given x equal to 4/5. X, okay. But here probability of y complement. Probability of y complement given x, and this one probability of y given x complement equal to 2/3. Okay, so the first question is we're going to find out what is the probability of y here. So question number 1a, probability of y. We're going to use the information that we given here. Firstly, probability of y given that x complement equal to 2/3. As we know that probability of a given b equal to probability of a intersect b divided by probability of b. So this is the general formula for this case. Okay, so then it is probability of y intersect with x complement divided by probability of x complement equal to 2/3. Okay, and then probability of x complement we already have here, which is 4/7. Probability of y intersect with x complement divided by 4/7 equal to 2/3. So cross multiply, bring up here 4/7. So then probability of y intersect with x complement equal to 2 times 4 equal to 8, and 3 times 7 equal to 21. Okay, so for this probability of y given, we call probability of y intersect with x complement. Okay, so this is the element for x and y. So probability of y, the whole y. And then intersect with x complement. and x complement, which means that all the element outside of x, or which is not x. As long as it's not an x, so it is. Okay, so where do they intersect each other? Not here, not here, but it's all here. Okay, here. So then, this section is also can be write as an probability of y minus probability of x intersect y. The probability of y, the whole y, minus the intersection area here, so we'll get the area of y only. So it is 1 over 21. So then probability of y equal to 8 over 21 plus with probability of x intersect y. So this is equation 1. Okay. Let's say if I erase this, okay, okay, so the next is, let's say we're going to use recall we're going to use this one here. Okay, so probability of y complement given x equal to 4 over 5, and this we define as a probability of y complement intersect with an x divided by probability of x equal to 4 over 5, and which is what we call probability of x we already have here, which is 3 over 7. Okay, 3 over 7, and bring up multiply here with 3 over 7. So probability of y complement intersect with an x equal to 12 over 35. Okay, and then this one x and y. So probability of y complement. Y complement we call all the element which is not y. Y complement outside of the y. Okay. Okay, intersect with an x. Intersect with an x. Okay, so where do they intersect each other then? They intersect is all here. Okay, and this shape, or we call this shape, we may also define this as an okay, where this is an x and also y. Okay, this area only, this area which is all the probabilities of x. This one we also define as probability of all x minus minus the element of x intersect y. Okay, minus probability of x intersect y. So the whole x minus the intersection area, then we'll get this part here now. So we can change this term probability of y complement intersect with an x into probability of x minus probability of x intersect y equal to 12 over 35. Okay. So we clear all this now. Okay, so what do we want here right now? Okay, class, we want this term, property of x intersect y, because we are going to use this. We're going to substitute this one here. Okay, so then negative property of x intersect y equal to 12 over 35. And then property of x equal to 3 over 7 minus 3 over 7. Okay, just imagine that this is 7 times 5 equal to 35 and 3 times 5 equal to 15. So negative property of x intersect y equal to 12 minus 15, negative 3 over 35. So then multiply with negative left and right. So then property of x intersect y equal to 3 over 35. Okay, so this value of 3 over 35 is the value that we're going to substitute here now. Okay, we have no much space here. Because this discussion is being recorded, so I do believe that all of you already copied up all the solution previously here now. Okay. Sorry. Where am I just now? Okay. Property of x intersect y equal to 3 over 35. So then property of y equal to 8 over 21 plus with 3 over 35. So for this one, 8 over 21 plus 3 over 35. Find out recall using your calculator and simplify this as 7 over 50. Okay. So then next is, okay, so find property of x union y. Property of x union y, okay, equal to property of x plus property of y minus property of x intersect y. So do we have all these probabilities of x, y, and x intersect y? Let's find it together. Property of x, we have this. Property of y, we get it just now. Okay, and then property of x intersect y. Property of x intersect y, 3 over 35 is all that. So property of x equal to 3 over 7 plus property of y equal to 7 over 15 minus property of x intersect y, 3 over 35. So find the answer solution. So we go find the solution of this, simplify, and it gives you 17 over 21. Okay, so for this one it is 17 over 21 here. Okay, next question. A discrete random variable x has probability distribution functions given here, and given the mean is of x is 2 over 3. Find the values of r and s. Okay, so mean. Because we're going to find out two values, okay, two variables of x and s. Now we all r and s. Okay, so given one of the clue given here, the mean is 2 over 3. Don't forget we have another clue that we can use, because we need two equations to find out these two variable of x, the variable of r and s. So we're gonna use the summation of all the probabilities of x equal to 1. Okay, so probability of x -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Probability of x equal to -2 plus probability of x equal to -1 plus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2, which is equal to 1. Okay, one by one here, 1 over 15 plus r plus 1 over 5 plus s plus 1 over 3 equal to 1. Okay, so then r plus s plus with 1 over 15, make this SM15, 5 times 3 equal to 15 and 1 times 3 equal to 3. And then 3 times 5 equal to 15, 1 times 5 equal to 5. So 15, all the denominator is 15 now. 15, 15 and 15. So 1 plus 3 equal to 4. 4 plus 5 equal to 9 over 15 equal to 1. So r plus s equal to 1 minus 9 over 15. Just consider this as 15 divided by 15. 15 over 15. 15 minus 9, r plus s equal to 6 over 15. 6 over 15 divided by 3 equal to 2 over 5. So equation 1. Okay, now because once we use the first equation, okay, for r plus s equal to 2 over 15, equation 1, then we're going to use the mean here. So expected mean or expected of x equal to summation of x multiplied with its own probabilities, which is -2 times 1 over 15, -1 times r, 0 times this, 1 times s, and 2 times 1 over 3. So let's find it one by one here. And it is 2 over 3 equal to 2 over 3. Okay, so then -2 times 1 over 15 plus -1 times r plus 0 times 1 over 5 plus 1 times s plus 2 times 1 over 3 equal to 2 over 3. Okay, so r times -1, negative r. This is 0, 1 times s equal to an s. So this is 2 times over 3 plus 2 over 3 minus 2 over 15 equal to 2 over 3. Okay, 3 times 5 equal to 15, so 2 times 5 equal to 10. Negative r plus s. 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 equal to 8 over 15. Make this one as a 50 here. 3 times 5 equal to 50. 2 times 5 equal to 10. So then, negative r plus s. So bring this one here, become negative 8 over 15. So 10 minus 8 equal to 2 over 15. Equation 2. So now we have, okay, what we have here right now is two equations, equation 1 and equation 2, and two variables of r and s. So then, what's next? You can use what we call substitution method or elimination method. So let's make this one as an equation 1 plus equation 2. So r plus s equal to 2 over 5 and negative r plus s equal to 2 over 15. So r plus negative r. R plus negative r is just like r minus r equal to 0. S plus s. 2s equal to 2 over 15 and 2 over 5. Make this one 5 times 3 equal to 15. So 2 times 3 equal to 6. 6 plus 2 equal to 8 over 15, then S equal to 4 over 15. So it's time for us now to find out what's the value of R. S is 4 over 15, so then R here, and S is 4 over 15 plus 4 over 15 equal to 2 over 5. 2 over 5. Make this one as 5 times 3 equal to 15, and 2 times 3 equal to 6. So minus 4 over 15. So then R equal to 6 minus 4 equal to 2 over 15. S equal to R equal to 2 over 15 and S equal to 4 over 15. Okay. Okay, now we have done this part here. Okay, R equal to, R is 2 over 15 and S equal to 4 over 15. So now find property of X less than or equal to 0. Property of X less than or equal to 0, including 0, -1 and -2. Property of X less than or equal to 0, which means that it is property of X equal to -2 plus property of X equal to -1 plus property of X equal to 0. So then it is now 1 over 15 plus 2 over 15 plus 1 over 5. Make this as an 15 here. 5 times 3 equal to 15. So 1 times 3 equal to 3. So 1 plus 2 equal to 3 plus 3 equal to 6 over 15. Or divide by 3 and 3, 2 over 5. Okay. And then variance of X. Variance of X, okay. Just now, earlier, it given us that EX equal to 2 over 3, as we know that variance of X equal to EX square minus expected of X in bracket square, where we already have this EX, expected of X is 2 over 3. What we still need in here is expected of EX square here. So we're going to find that, make another what we call calculation here. Okay. Okay, so then expected of X squared, which is -2 squared times 1 over 15 plus -1 squared times 2 over 15 plus 0 squared times 1 over 5 plus 1, okay, 1 squared times 4 over 15 plus 2 squared times 1 over 3. Okay, so according to the calculation of this, you may use a calculator, and this are going to give you expected of X squared, which is equal to 2. Find it yourself. Okay, find out you call the answer for this, which is equal to 2. So then substitute this here, 2 minus 2 over 3 squared. So then 2 minus 4 over 9. Make this one as an over 9. 9 times 2 equal to 18. 18 divided by 9. 18 divided by 9 equal to 2. So 18 minus 4 equal to 18 minus 4 equal to 14 divided by 9. Okay, there you go. So this is the variant, this is 14 over 9. Okay, so question number 3. In the manufacturer of commercial carpet, the number of small folds in a Poisson distribution at an average of 0.6 per 20 meter square area. So then in this case, we'll X as a number of small folds. Okay, and then with the lambda 0.6 in 20 meter square area. Okay, as mentioned here now. So then for question A, where X is a Poisson distributed with a lambda equal to 0.6 in 20 meter square. So then find the property that randomly selected 20 meter area of carpet there is no small fold. So which means that property of X equal to 0, no small fold at all. Okay, so this one here now, okay, you may use this book. Okay, the statistical table, you can find out the reading from this book, as we know that for Poisson, it will only give you the property of X greater than or equal to R. Okay, so for this case, when X exactly equal to 0, then we come up with property of X greater than or equal to 0 minus property of X greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so just find out from the books, with a lambda of 0.6, lambda is 0.6 according to this book. Okay, your book for Poisson, which I think that, okay, turn to page 12. Turn to page 12. 0.6, whereas exactly 0, okay, exactly 0, which is equal to 1, minus, where X greater than or equal to 1, 0.4512. Okay, so equal to 0.5488. Okay, a new hotel has 100 rooms, including of 10 rooms on the ground floor. Each room has area of 80 meters square. 80 meters square and be carpeted using the same commercial carpet as described above. If a room is randomly chosen, determine the probability that the carpet in the room has most 5 small folds correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, class, for this question, there will be some changes or we need to consider one thing. Okay, so for this one is 0.6, the lambda equal to 0.6 in 20 meters square. So right now, each room has area of 80 meters square and the carpet is using the same commercial carpet described above, which means that right now in the new hotel, each room has a 80 meters square. So it's making that it's a 2 times 20 times 4 equal to 80. So that the new lambda here, the new lambda 0.6 times 4 equal to 2.4. Okay, the new lambda which is 2.4 here, then at most 5 small fold. At most meaning the maximum is 5 fold. So probability of X maximum is 5, so that is less than or equal to 5. By the way, from this statistical book, is only provide us the probability of X greater than or equal to an R. So This one, for this one, is considered included property of x equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, including 5. So then it is what we like to find out here that we can use 1 minus property of x greater than 5, which is 1 minus property of x greater than or equal to 6. So we may find this, we call the property of x greater than or equal to 6 from the book, okay, from the Poisson distribution. So from here, 1 minus property of x greater than or equal to 6, which I think that Poisson for 2.4. 2.4, turn to page 12 again. Okay, turn to page 12 again. And then find out 2.4 here. Okay, 2.4. And then x greater than or equal to 6. Which is 0.0357. 0.0357. You find that we call the value of this in the Poisson distribution, and this is going to give you 0.9643. Okay, so for question B, we need to make some adjustment because the area of the room has been changed from 20 meter square to up to 80 meters square per room. So that the mean or lambda has changed, multiplied with 4 here and become 2.4. Okay, find the property that exactly half of the room, half number of the room on the ground floor will have carpet with almost 5 folds. So class, for question C, find the property that exactly half of the number of the room, okay, on the ground floor will have carpet with at most 5 small folds. Okay, from the distribution, Poisson distribution, here we change this for question number 3, this one. We change it into from Poisson to binomial. Okay, so in this case, x with the binomial distributed with the number of trial. Half of the number of the room on the ground floor. So how many rooms that we have on the ground floor? A new hotel has 10 rooms, including 10 rooms on the ground floor. So on the ground floor, there are 10 rooms. So the number of trial is 10 rooms then. And then this number, 0.9643, we consider it as a number of trial of success, 0.949643. Okay, you might find that this, we call the number of trial is greater than 0.5. So you might think that will be from x binomially distributed, we turn it into y. Okay, binomially distributed here. Okay, okay, we already have x here. So then we change this term into y. Okay, I'm using y here. Okay, I'm using the variable of y here. It's not because the changes from x to y, just because of the, we call the probability of success is greater than 0.5. But to make a, to differentiate, to make a difference between this question and this variable of Poisson here. Okay, so then, the property of, let's say, if I write this in the long sentences here, exactly half of numbers of room, okay, on the ground, okay, will have carpet with at most 5 small folds. Okay, actually that this, we call this statement, with this statement be solved in question of B1 here. room has most 5 small fault, okay, for this one here. So we are using the result of B1 here, this for the next question. So then this one we come up probability of y exactly equal to 5. So from 10 room C5 and then 0.9643 to the power of 5 and then 0.0357 to the power of 5. Okay, so you may use a calculator and find the answer. This gives you 0.0000. How many zeros do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2. There you go. Okay, for question of number B2, we're using the result from B1 here as a number of success with a number of 10. Trial of the room is 10. Then we get a 0 point this here. Okay. Now we look into the question for section B. So question 1 show that the equation of ln x plus 3x equal to 6 had at least one real root in the interval of 1 and 2. Hence, using the interruption method, show that iterative equation of the root is given here, where x naught is an initial value. Okay, so the first is, let's come up with this one here. Okay, natural log of x plus 3x equal to 6. So then natural log of x plus 3x. Okay, sorry. 3x minus 6 equal to 0. So we consider this, okay, let's consider this as an fx. Fx equal to natural log of x plus 3x minus 6. So then, let's use the interval of 1 and 2. F1 equal to natural log of 1 plus 3 times 1 minus 6. Natural log of 1, of course, we equal to 0 here. So 3 times 1 equal to 3. So 3 minus 6 equal to negative 3. So look at the sign here, negative. Okay. And then F2, natural log of 2 plus 3 times 2 minus 6. Okay. 3 times 2 equal to 6. So 6 minus 6 equal to 0. And natural log of 2, there is a value that gives us a positive, which is 0.693. Okay, meaning that it's a positive value here and it's a negative. So there is a changes the sign from negative to positive. So we come up with the conclusion that negative to positive. So then the conclusion that we call, therefore, the function of the equation of natural log of x plus 3x minus 6 has a root lies in between, okay, between 1 and 2, okay, in the interval of 1 and 2. So you may just write out, we call the statement on your own. Okay, so now fx equal to natural log of x plus 3x minus 6, and f prime x equal to differentiate ln x, it gives you 1 over x, differentiate 3x equal to 3, and differentiate 6 equal to 0. So now xn plus 1 equal to xn minus f xn divided by f prime xn. Okay, now xn minus f xn, which is natural log of xn plus 3xn minus 6 divided by f prime, which is 1 over xn plus 3. Okay, so yeah, it's just how we elaborate the whole function of this to get exactly the same as this one here. Okay, so then let's try this. 1 over xn plus 3, just imagine that it's a 3xn divided by xn. So 1 plus 3xn. Okay, 1 plus 3xn divided by xn. So bring up here, you're gonna give you xn minus xn natural log of xn plus 3xn squared minus 6xn. Okay, x minus this one here, and everything divided by 1 plus 3xn. Okay, quite complicated to show this part here now. Okay, so we continue here. So xn plus 1 equal to, okay, from here we describe this one as an xn plus 3xn squared minus xn natural log of xn plus 3xn squared minus 6xn and divide by 1 plus 3xn. Okay, this xn and this xn plus 1, just to differentiate between these two. So if you look at this one, xn squared, hopefully that you can differentiate between this xn. This is natural log, okay, natural log x with the n here. Okay. So then open up the bracket and simplify this. It's gonna give you 7xn minus xn natural log of xn divided by 1 plus 3xn. So that it is xn. Okay, this one here, and also not this. Okay, not this one here. Sorry, make a mistake there. And this. Okay, so xn 7 minus natural log of xn divided by 1 plus 3xn. Okay, there you go. Exactly the same as this one. Okay, an ellipse of ax squared given that passing through the point of 0, 3, 1, 0, and 2, 3, find the equation of ellipse in standard form. So then determine the center and the vertices of the ellipse. Okay, now ellipse, as we know that the general equation of ellipse is x minus h squared divided by a squared plus y minus k squared divided by b squared equal to 1. This is the general equation of ellipse. But then for this question, for an ellipse is whether it will be in this shape or vertical shape. Okay. So the only thing is now is given to us the 3 points, this, and this. For the equation in standard form. Okay, now the best thing we can do here is we are going to substitute all the 3 coordinates into the equation and find the value of a, b, and c. Okay, so ax squared plus y squared, ax squared plus y squared plus bx plus cy plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, at the point of 0 and negative 3. So then x equal to 0, 0, negative 3 square equal to 9, and bx equal to 0, cy minus 3, or y equal to negative 3c. Negative 3c plus 9 equal to 0. So 9 plus 9 equal to 18. Negative 3c equal to negative 18, then c equal to 6. Okay, we'll use the first coordinate 0, negative 3. There you go. And now it's 4, 1, 0. At the point of 1 and 0. So 1, 0, y equal to 0. X equal to 1. 1 square equal to 1 times a equal to an a. Y equal to 0. 0 square is 0. B times 1 equal to b. C times y equal to 0. C 0 equal to 0. Plus 9 equal to 0 then. So that a plus b equal to negative 9. So equation 1. And then at a point of 2 and negative 3. 2, negative 3. So x equal to 2. 2 square equal to 4 times a. For a, negative 3 square equal to 9. For b times x equal to 2. To b, negative 3 times c minus 3c plus 9 equal to 0. By the way, where c equal to 6 here, 3 times 6, okay, 4a plus 9 plus 2b minus 3 times 6, 18 plus 9 equal to 0. 9 plus 9 equal to 18 minus 80 equal to 0. So then 4a plus 2b equal to 0. Then 2a plus b equal to 0. Equation 2. So in this case, because we have b and b, let's make this one as an equation 1 minus equation 2. So then 2a, a plus b. A plus b equal to negative 9. Okay, a plus b equal to negative 9. A plus b equal to negative 9 minus 2a plus b equal to 0. B minus b equal to 0. A minus 2a, negative a. A minus 2a, negative a. Negative 9 minus 0, negative 9. So then a equal to 9. Okay. So then when a equal to 9, substitute either equation 2, equation 1 or equation 2 here. A equal to 9, so 9 plus b equal to negative 9. 9 bring up here become negative 9, negative 80. There you go. So let's right now let's list all the values of a, b, and c, where a equal to 9, b equal to negative 18, and c equal to 6. There you go. Okay, never mind. I clear all this too. Okay, now a equal to 9. 9x squared plus yx squared. B b equal to negative 18. b is negative 18, so then b negative 18 minus 18x plus c equal to 6y plus 9 equal to 0. Okay, class, now we're going to use the what we call that, not squaring both sides. Okay, we come up with a completing the square to find the value to get this equation here. So then 9x squared minus 18x squared plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 equal to 0. So then 9x squared minus 2x plus y plus 6y plus 9 equal to 0. So 9x squared minus 2x plus negative 2 over 2 squared minus negative 2 over 2 squared plus y plus 6y plus 6 over 2 squared minus 6 over 2 squared plus 9 equal to 0. So from here and here we come up with x negative 2 divided by 2 minus 1 squared minus negative 2 divided by 2 negative 1. Negative 1 squared equal to 1 plus with and this 6 divided by 2 equal to y plus 3 squared minus 6 divided by 2 equal to 3 and 3 squared equal to 9 plus 9 equal to 0. So now 9 minus 9 equal to 0. 9 multiply this 9x minus 1 squared, 9 multiplied with negative 1 minus 9 plus y plus 3 squared equal to 0. So then 9x minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equal to 9. Okay. So divide everything by 9. So 9 divided by 9 equal to 1. So they come up with x minus 1 squared plus this one divided by 9, y plus 3 squared divided by 9 equal to 1. So this is the equation of an ellipse that we're looking for then. So now determine the center and the vertices. We center here x minus 1. The center equal to 1 and negative 3. Okay. So 1 and negative 3. One and negative 3. Okay, now this is 1 and this is 9. Consider this as an A, where A squared equal to 9. So then A equal to plus minus 3 and B squared equal to 1. So then B equal to plus minus 1. So this is the measure. The measure belong to y. So then recall from here y will be something like this. Okay, so the major axis for y here. Now neg 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So then it is okay class, sorry, I made mistake then. It's not vertical ellipse, but it's not a horizontal ellipse, but it's a vertical ellipse. Okay, maybe something like this. So then, okay, the major y and y here. So from here, the vertical is 1 and negative 6, and also 1 and 0. So plus minus 3 here. So 1 and the value of y will change from negative 3 plus 3 equal to 0, and negative 3 minus 3 equal to negative 6. So you plot the coordinate of 1 negative 6 here, 1 and negative 6, and here is 1 and 0. Okay, I'm sorry if we call the sketch is very, okay, not very clear, but I do hope that all of you understood my explanation just now. Okay, next. Given this equation of a circle, write the equation in standard form, state the center and the radius of the circle. Okay, for this, you may either use completing the square method or using comparing this with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, where the center of h and k equal to negative g and negative f. Okay, you still remember this? Hopefully, hope that all of you still remember this then. Okay. Okay, let's compare this equation with this. Recall. So then, look at this one here now. Negative 4 with 2g. So 2g equal to negative 4, and 2y equal to 2f. 2f equal to 2. So then, g equal negative 4 divided by 2, negative 2, and f equal to 1. Okay, the center is also, we call this a negative g and negative f. So the center here is negative g. G is negative 2. So negative 2 equal to 2, and negative f, where f equal to 1. So negative 1. And then the radius equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. Square root of g square negative 2 square plus 1 square minus c, where c equal to 3. Okay, so then negative 2 square equal to 4, 1 square equal to 1, and minus 3, sorry. Minus 3. So then 4 plus 1 equal to 5. 5 minus 3 equal to square root of 2. Okay. Okay, so from general equation of a circle, x minus h square plus y minus k square equal to r square. So x minus h equal to 2 square plus y minus k equal to negative 1 square equal to r equal to square of 2 square. So then x minus 2 square plus y plus 1 square equal to 2. Okay, there you go. So for question B, find the point of intersection between two tangent lines. So just imagine that this is the circle, okay, at this coordinate of 1, 0. So this is the line of tangent here, and this is a coordinate of 3, 0. So between these two tangent lines, this is the coordinate of 1, 0, and 3, 0. Just imagine that this is we call the of my sketch. So then the center of this circle here just now is 2 and negative 1. Okay, we are going to find the gradient of normal here and here, and find the find the gradient of normal first. So gradient of normal 1, which is negative 1 minus 0 divided by 2 minus 1. Negative 1 divided by 2 minus 1 equal to 1, which is negative 1. Okay, and gradient of tangent multiplied with gradient of normal equal to negative 1, where the gradient of normal. Okay. Okay, gradient of normal 1. Gradient of normal 1. This is negative 1. So then gradient of tangent 1. This tangent 1 here equal to negative 1 divided by negative 1 equal to 1. Okay, and then gradient of normal 2. Gradient of normal between this center to this point, negative 1 minus 0. Divided by negative 1 minus 0, 2 minus 3. So negative 1, 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 equal to 1. Okay, and then gradient of tangent 2, this tangent, multiplied with gradient of normal 2 equal to negative 1, where gradient of normal 2 is 1 here. So then gradient of tangent 2 equal to negative 1. So gradient, this gradient of tangent, the gradient equal to gradient of tangent 1 equal to 1, and this gradient of line here equal to negative 1. Okay, now I'll clear all this. Okay, so then this line, okay, taking the coordinate of 1, 0, equation of at a point of 1, 0, so then y minus 0, and the gradient of tangent is 1 here, and x minus 1. So then it is y minus 0 equal to y. 1 times x equal to x, 1 times 1 equal to minus 1. Equation 1. Okay, and then at a point of 3, 0. So that y minus 0 again equal to the gradient of this, the gradient is negative 1. So negative 1 and then 3. X minus 3, sorry. X minus 3. So y equal to negative 1 times x, negative become positive 3. Equation 2. Okay, so now to find the intersection point, again, we have two equations with two variable, or what we call a linear function, x minus 1 and negative x plus 3. So you can use what we call substitution method or elimination method, since that this is y and also y. Make this one y1 equal to y2. So x minus 1 equal to negative x plus 3. Negative x become positive, so negative x become positive, so x plus x, 2x. Negative 1 become positive, so 3 plus 1 equal to 4, then x equal to 4 divided by 2 equal to 2. So when x equal to 2, let's imagine here is negative 2 plus 3, and y equal to 1. So x equal to 2, y equal to 1. Okay, intersection point 2 and 1. Next question. Okay, so point R, -1, 2, 3, and Q, X, Y, and Z are such that PQ and RS are normal to the planes of M and N, and planes M and N are parallel. Okay, just imagine that this is a plane of M and also plane of N. Okay, it's just like this plane. Just imagine that the surface of this book is a one plane. So when we have these two, okay, you can see that they are parallel, mean that they are, look at this one, they are parallel. If this is considered as a perpendicular, that forms a 90 degree between the plane 1 and plane 2. Okay, but since that they are parallel, is something like this. Okay, okay. So now, point of PQ and RS are normal to the plane. Normal means that from P, oh no, sorry. Okay, from P to Q, that forms the 90 degree between the plane, and also another normal to the plane, PQ, from P to Q, and R to S. Okay, PQ and RS are normal to the plane. Plane M and N are parallel. Point S and P are on the planes M and N respectively. S, okay, so S and P, P and S, okay, it's just a symbol then, it's okay. You just follow as mentioned in the question then. Okay, S and P, P and S are here. Okay, so state PQ. PQ. PQ is mentioned there. P is 1, 3, 2, and Q, X, Y, and Z. So from P to Q is just like we call the vector of X minus 1, Y minus 3, Z minus 2. X minus 1, Y minus 3, and Z minus 2. So from P to Q is just like the coordinate of Q minus with the coordinate of P. So X minus 1, Y minus 3, Z minus 2. PQ. PQ, yes, 1, 3, 2. Okay, that's it for question A. And then find vector equation of line pass through point of P and parallel to RS. Okay, for question of B1, find the vector equation of line. Okay, a line that passing through the point of P and parallel to RS. As we know that there's a, we call vector equation of line R equal to A plus D and V. So where A, assume that A is a coordinate of P, point of P, and V as our reference, which we can use the vector of RS, and P is the scalar. So then R equal to A, which is P. What is the coordinate of P just now? P is 1, 3, 2 plus T, and V. We may use the we call the vector of R and S. RS vector of RS from R to S. where S is negative 2, 4, and 6, R, vector of R is negative 1, 2, 3, and S negative 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so then RS, where S was negative 2 minus negative 1, and then negative 2 minus negative 1, 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2, and 6 minus 3. So then, negative negative come positive, negative 2 plus 1, negative 1, 4 minus 2, and 6 minus 3. Okay, so then use the negative 1, 2, and 3. So this is the vector equation of line, passing through point of P, and then parallel to the RS, and this is the scalar of D then. There you go. So now, next question is, find the Cartesian equation of plane N. This is a plane of N. This is M just now, and this is M. So the Cartesian equation of plane, for this case, okay, so class 4, question number B2, the Cartesian equation of the plane N. Okay, plane N, we have to recall the normal of the plane N, which is RS or S to R, where consider this recall for question B2, the N equal to negative 1, 2, and 3. This line. Okay, as we mentioned, as we get here earlier just now, RS is a normal to the plane N. And we use the coordinate of P as our reference, since that we know that the equation of plane is R dot N equal to A dot N. So this N, okay, is already here now. But then for A, we use the P as a reference for this question. Okay, so where A equal to OP, which is P, where's the coordinate of P then? The coordinate of P is 1, 3, and 2. 1, 3, and 2. Okay, so this one here, R dot N with R equal, R is a coordinate of X, Y, and Z. So we get X plus 3Y plus 2Z equal to okay, OP 1, 3, and 2. Okay, sorry. Okay, so recall the RS, the N here. Okay, R dot N, which is N is also considered as an recall RS here, which is negative X plus 2Y plus 3Z equal to A, where A is 1, 3, and 2. N is negative 1, 2, and 3. So then negative X plus 2Y plus 3Z equal 1 multiplied with negative 1, negative 1. Plus 3 times 2 equal to 6, plus 2 times 3 equal to 6. So 6 plus 6 equal to 12, 12 minus 1 equal to 11. So negative X plus 2Y plus 3Z equal to 11 is the equation of the Cartesian equation of plane N. There you go. Okay, so determine the acute angle between the intersection of plane N, this equation of plane N, and another plane with equation of 2x minus 3y plus 2z equal to 1. So then for question 3, we got plane N, which is negative x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 11. And then let's say plane PQRS t, in the plane of t, okay, 2x minus 3y plus 2z equal to 1. Okay, so we're going to find the acute angle between the line. Okay, so for this one here, we're going to use the we call the normal between these two planes. The normal of plane N, which is -1, 2 and 3, -1, 2 and 3, N1, and N2 is for this one here 2, -3, and 2. Okay, so -1, 2, 3, and 2, -3, 2. So now modulus of N1, the normal one, -1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. And this one will give you square root of 14. And modulus of normal 2. Normal for plane of t, the new normal, we got another plane here. The normal here is 2 square plus -3 square plus 2 square, which is square root of, this one here is square root of 70. Okay, so using the formula of, I think that you still remember this. Okay, then I straightly use the come up with a formula that we will find out here now. So theta equal to arc cos of -2. Okay, wait. Okay, theta equal to arc cos of N1 dot N2 dot product with modulus of N1 modulus of N2. So for this one here, it is N1 dot N2 equal to -1, 2, and 3 dot product with 2, -3, and 2. So -1 multiplied with 2, -2, plus 2 times -3 equal to -2, 2 with negative times -3, -6, plus 3 times 2 equal to 6. So -6 plus 6 equal to 0. It is -2 here. So because the value is negative, we are going to come up with positive. For this part here, it must always positive. So that's why it is come out with 2. So 2 divided by square root of 14 and square root of 70. Okay, and this one will give you 97.4 degree. So the acute angle okay guys, girls, so this is the angle that we get just now. But then look at the question again. Determine the acute angle between the intersection of plane N and another plane. So acute angle is between 0 and 90 degree. But what we have here right now is 97.4, which is greater than 90 degree. So what we can do here, what are we going to do next is, okay, okay, so just imagine that there is a normal line, okay, normal line of N1 and N2 here. The normal between these two lines intersect at this point, and this angle here is 97.4, which is greater than 90 degree. So we're going to look at the other side of the angle. which means that is a 980 minus 97.4 degree, and this gives you 82.6 degree. Okay, because acute angle is an angle that lies in between 0 and 90 degree. That is the meaning of acute angle. So describe, right now the question C, describe PQ equal to 2RS, then find the point of Q. Okay. So then PQ equal to 2 times of RS. Okay, so then PQ, what is the coordinate of P just now? P here 1, 3, 2, and Q is X, Y, and Z. So PQ from P to Q, just imagine that the coordinate of X, Y, and Z minus coordinate of X, Y, and Z of P. So X minus 1, Y minus 3, and Z minus 2. X minus 1, Y minus 3, and Z minus 2. Then 2RS. R here, negative 1, 2, 3, and S, negative 2, 4, and 6. So R to S, imagine that the coordinate of X, Y, and Z from S minus R. Negative 2 minus 1. And negative 2 minus negative 1. Okay, R to S, RS, so negative 2 minus negative 1, negative 2 minus negative 1, and then 4 minus 2, and 6 minus 3. Okay, so then X minus 1, Y minus 3, and Z minus 2, then 2. Negative, negative become positive, negative 2 plus 1, negative 1, 4 minus 2, 6 minus 3. Okay, so negative 2i plus 4j plus 6k. So we compare between this x minus 1 equal to negative 2, y minus 3 equal to 4, and z minus 2 equal to 6. So then x equal to negative 2 plus 1 equal to negative 1, y 4 plus 3 equal to 7, and z equal to negative 2, bring it become positive, so 6 plus 2 equal to an 8. So q is negative 1, 7, and 8. There you go. Okay, a box contains 4 blue and 5 red marbles on the same size. A player takes out the marbles by one randomly without replacement until the player gets a blue marble. Let the random variable x be the number of marbles of player taken out of the game. Okay, class. So a box contains of a box. Okay, let's say this is a box. Okay. Just imagine that inside this box, there are 5 blue marbles and, okay, sorry. Okay, 4 blue marbles and 5 red marbles. 5 red, where the total is 9. Okay. A player takes out the marble one by one randomly without replacement, meaning that if the person take out one of the ball from inside the box and he shows to the public and he put it aside. So then once he pick for a second time, the number of balls inside the box had reduced 1. Okay, from 5 from the first time he picked up the balls is 9 balls inside. For the second time, it will become 8. And next is 7 and so on. Okay, so class, for this question, the key of this is a player take out the marbles one by one randomly without replacement until the player gets a blue marble. So my suggestion for this question is quite tricky, okay, but then we use the probability tree diagram. First, let's say we have blue and red. Okay, so if I pick the first ball, which is blue, out of the total ball is 9, it is 4 over 9. So if I pick the ball, the first ball is red, then the probability is 5 over 9. Okay, so if I pick ball for the second time, yet it's still a blue, and it might be a red. So if I pick the first ball is blue, okay, 4 out of the total is 9, and when the second time the number of balls has been reduced from 9 become 8, reduce 1. Okay, so if I pick the ball for the first time is 4 here, and the second time will be 3 over 8. But then if I pick the first ball is blue for the first time, which is 4 out of 9. So the number of balls from 4 become 3. And then the total of this and now reduced from 9 become 3 plus 5 equal to 8. So then if I pick the first ball is blue, then the second is yet still 5 here, but then 5 over 8. Okay, let's say if the first ball is red, where the total of red is 5, out of the total ball is 9, 5 over 9, and then there are only 2 possibilities in this question, in this case, which is blue balls or red balls. Okay, so then if I pick the first is red ball, so then for the second time, okay, there are only 4 red ball left, and the total of ball inside the box is 4 plus 4 equal to 8. So if I pick the second ball is blue, there are 4 balls inside this box here, and the total is 8, which is 4 over 8. And then if I pick the first red ball is red, and the second ball is also red, so just the first time the total of red ball is 5, then become 4, so it's 4 over 8. So if you like to know whether your tree diagram is correct or not, just look at this. 4 over 9 plus 5 over 9 equal to, yes, 1. 3 over 8 plus 5 over 8, or 8 over 8, or equal to 1. 4 over 8 plus 4 over 8, it is 8 over 8, or equal to 1. If not equal to 1 for every second branch here or here, then there might be something wrong with it. Okay, and then you may continue with another blue and red, blue and red, blue and red, and blue, red. So 4 over 9, 3 over 8, and then 2 over 7. And then here is 5 over 7, or 4 blue, 1 red, and then from 9, 8 becomes 7 here, 4, 3, and here is 4 over 7. You just imagine it. In this case, you need to imagine it. Okay, if one blue ball has been taken, 1 red ball has been taken, so what will be the next? Okay, so 1 red ball will be taken, 1 blue ball will be taken, then so from 9, 8, and then becomes 7. So 1 blue ball from 4 minus 1 become 3 over 7, and here is 4 over 7. Okay, and then red from 5, 4, and then become 3 over 7, and here is 4 over 7. Okay, so the key is a player take out the marbles one by one randomly without replacement until until the player gets a blue marble. So meaning here, so it's quite tricky, but then I hope that all of you understood with my explanation of this part of this question here. Okay, if the first time I pick the ball inside the box, then I straightly get a blue. Because the question said, take the ball marbles one by one randomly without replacement until the player gets a blue marble. So if I straightly get a blue marble for the first time, straightly it x equal to 1. And 4/9 is, okay, the probability of this blue ball the first time is 4/9. Okay, let's say x equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, if I take two balls, I will stop picking up the balls from the inside the box if I get it blue. So if the first time I get it blue here, so I stop, then the probability is 4/9. Let's say if I get the first ball is red and second ball is blue, so then it is 5/9 times 4/8. 5/9 times 4/8 equal to 5 times 4 equal to 20 divided by 9 times 8 equal to 72, or this one we can simplify it as 5/18. So I pick the first ball, which is red, so I put it all outside the box, and I pick another one, then suddenly I get a blue ball, then I stop. So the first ball is red and second ball is blue, is 5/18. Okay, for this time you need to imagine it. Once you get the blue ball, then you stop. If you get the first ball is blue, then you stop. The probability is 4/9. If you get the first ball is red, then pick another one. Then suddenly you get blue balls, then stop. Then it is 5/9 times 4/8. Let's say you get the first ball is red. Second ball is also red. Then suddenly the third ball is blue. Then you stop. So then it is 5/9 here, 4/8 times 4/8, and 4/7. Okay, so for this one, we call find out, which I think that we call use the sample of answers that provide to me. So I straightly shorten our discussion here. This one simplified as 10/63. So meaning you need to expand this tree diagram almostly for this part only. There's red, red, blue, red, 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 blue, red, 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 blue. Okay, because the key is you're gonna stop picking up the ball from the box once you get a blue marble. Okay, this is 10/63. And for this one, I make shorten our discussion here. This is 5/63, 2/63, and 1/126. There you go. Okay, so next question. State the mode of x. The mode means that with the highest probability, we call appearance or highest probability. Even though we can see here the denominator is bigger. Okay, 63, and 126. The denominator of this probability is higher, which is 126. But please do remember, more higher than we call the denominator, then we call the value of this probabilities will be smaller and smaller. So the mode with the highest probability, which is x equal to 1, 4/9, is greater than all the values of this probability. So the mode is 4/9. Okay, mode is x equal to 1. x equal to 1. There you go. And then find the variance of x if ex equal to 2. Ex or expected of x equal to 2. So as we know that variance of x equal to ex minus ex squared minus ex in bracket square. So ex we can simply substitute here with 2, but then we need to find out what is the value of this one here. Okay, so then ex squared, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, summation of x squared multiplied with property of x equal to an x. So it is 1 square multiplied with 4 over 9. For this case, we write down all the multiplication first and then use the calculator to find the answer then. Plus with 2 squared times 5 over 18 plus 3 squared times 10 over 63 plus 4 squared times 5 over 63 plus 5 squared times 2 over 63 plus 6 squared times 1 over 126, and the total of this equal to 16 over 3. Okay, so substitute here 16 over 3 minus 2 squared equal to 4. They straightly give you 4 over 3. So the variance of this recall table is 4 over 3. There you go. Okay, question 6. Okay, the continuous random variable y has cumulative property cumulative. Okay, now it has a cumulative probability function fy given by this one here. Find the value of k. Okay, so class, for this case, for continuous random variable is whether you have y less than or equal or y greater than -1. Yet we still consider this as an this -1 is for this function and also -1 for this. So if f -1, when -1 for this of this cumulative 0 and -1 for this one here, where it is, just imagine that -1 here we have 0. And for -1 also, we have -1 plus 1. Oh no, we cannot use -1 and -1 because -1 plus 1 equal to 0. 0 squared is 0 times k equal to 0. 0 and 0. Okay, meaningless. We cannot use, we call the value of y, which is -1. No, we use a 0 then. Okay, class, I'm explaining this. If you do not understood my explanation, please refer to the the lecture notes because I'm not going to explain what I've been taught last time. So I straightly come up with that solution of this solution for this question. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Y less than or equal to 0 and y greater than 0. 0 and 0 for these two equations here. At 0. Just imagine that if I substitute 0 here, 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 equal to 1. 1 square is 1 times k is k. And then y equal to 0. 1 minus 0 equal to 0. 1 minus 0 equal to 0. 1 square is 1 times negative k is 1 minus k. So negative k here become positive. 2k equal to 1, then k equal to 1 over 2. There you go. So rewrite the function of this. Fy equal to, okay, 0 for x, for y less than or equal to -1. K is half. So 1 over 2 y plus 1 square for y in between -1 and 0. 1 minus k is half, and then 1 minus y squared for y in between 0 until 1, and then equal to 1 for y greater than or equal to 1. Okay, and then find the probability of y greater than 0.5. So for B1, find probability of y greater than 0.5. Okay, for this one here, just imagine that all the probabilities are equal to 1 minus probability of y less than or equal to 0.5. So then 1 minus f 0.5. So 1 minus here. Okay, for 0.5 lies in between -1 and 0. Oh no, 0 and 1. 0.5 lies in between 0 and 1 here, which 1 minus k, 1 minus y squared. Okay, so it is now 1 minus 1 over 2, and then 1 minus 0.5, well, the value of y here, square. So then it is now 1 over 8. Okay, simplify this until you get 1 over 8 then. Okay, so B2, the first quarter. Okay, we are going to refer to the domain of each of these. Okay, so then from -1, 0, 1, okay, for this is y less than or equal to -1, okay, between 1 and -1 and 0, between 0 until 1 here, and then from 1 to positive infinity. Okay, so if I substitute f0, we use the value of 0 in this function, k multiplied with y plus 1 in bracket square. As we know that the value of k is half, so 1 over 2 y plus 1, y equal to 0. Okay, y equal to 0 from here, 0 plus 1 square. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 square is 1, 1 times half is equal to 1 over 2. And 1 over 2 from cumulative distribution, cumulative probability density function, 1 over 2 is the median of the function. But then the question wants us to find the first quarter. The first quarter, this is greater than 1 over 4. Okay, greater than 1 over 4. So then, let's make this one as an fy equal to 1 over 4. Okay, so 1 over 2, it lies in between 0 here. So it lies in between here, -1 and 0. Let's try. Sorry. Okay, this y plus 1 square equal to 1 over 4. So multiply with 2 here and multiply with 2, so become 1 over 2. And then y plus 1 in bracket square equal to half. So y plus 1 equal to square root of half plus minus square root of half, and y equal to plus minus square root of 1 over 2 minus 1. And from this, it gives you two values of y, which is -0.293 or -1.71. As we mentioned just now, recall in this at this value of y equal to 0, it gives us 1 over 2. It cannot be less than -1. Okay, so the answer for this case, because -0.293 lies in between -1 and 0. -1.7 lies somewhere around here, which is not in the range for quarter. So then this is the answer. Okay, and then the mean of y. So the mean of y, we are going to recall. Okay, so for this question, for this question, it takes quite long recall solution and discussion. Never mind, I clear all this first. Okay, the reason that I say so, this is cumulative probability density function from capital letter of F. Okay, cumulative, we are going to transfer into probability density function. In this case, we are going to differentiate all these functions one by one. So Fy equal to, just now is 0 for y less than or equal to -1. K is 1 over 2, so 1 over 2 y plus 1 square for y in between -1 until 0. And then 1 minus 1 over 2, 1 minus y square for y in between 0 until 1, and then 1 for y greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so now we are going to differentiate this one by one. So differentiate of 0 respect to the x equal to 0. Differentiate of 1 over 2 y plus 1 square respect to the x. Okay, 2 bring up here times half equal to 1, and then y plus 1. And then differentiate 1 minus 1 over 2, 1 minus y square respect to the x, and this one will give you 1 minus y. Okay, and then differentiate of 1 respect to the x, it gives you 0. Okay, so then from cumulative probability density function into probability density function, then your fx equal to, okay, the first one is y plus 1 here. For x, okay, for y, okay, y lies in between -1 and 0. And then we got 1 minus y for y in between 0 until 1, and then 0 otherwise. So, okay, now okay, I'll clear all this again, sorry. Okay, now since that this is the new domain for each of this, okay, from -1 until 0, 0 until 1, so the function of negative between -1 until 0 is for y plus 1, and from 0 until 1 it is 1 minus y. Okay, and the rest is 0 and 0. Okay, so now to find the mean of y, equal to integral of y, and this one here, y plus 1 dy from -1 until 0 plus with y, and then just now is y plus 1 here, and now for 1 minus y. 1 minus y dy from 0 until 1. Okay, so integral of this y square plus y dy plus integral of y minus y square dy from negative 1 until 0, from 0 until 1. So that is now for y cubed divided by 3 plus y square divided by 2 from negative 1 until 0 plus with y square divided by 2 minus y cubed divided by 3 from 0 until 1. Okay, you substitute, substitute the value of each of these for each of these, and please recall your final answer for this should be equal to 0. Okay, class, there is 1 or 2 steps in between this and the answer is 0, because you need to substitute the value of 0, 0, and then negative 1, negative 1. And then 1 and 1 minus 0 and 0. You need to show all that because every single working solution or step is a marks. Okay, so I just make it shorten. So please make sure if you, because you should get the answer that is equal to 0 then. Okay, for question 7, the last one here, a mass of grade A pairs are normally distributed with mean of 200 gram and standard deviation of 12. Show that probability that mass of randomly chosen grade A pair is between 166 and 234 gram is 0.86. Correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, so for question A, as we know that is a X normally distributed with a mean and variance which is 200 grams and standard deviation is 12. Okay, so that the recall probability mass A is between 186 and 234 grams is 0.86, meaning that here probability of X from 186 to 224 here we go, show that the probability is 0.86. Okay, now this one is probability of 186 minus 200 divided by standard deviation which is 12, in between Z which is 224 minus 200 divided by standard deviation equal to 12. Okay, so in this case the probability of this one is equal to, the whole of this equal to negative 1.17, and this one it gives you equal to 2. Yes, 224 minus 200 is 24. 24 divided by 12 equal to 2 then. Okay, so for this one here now, it is 1 minus probability of Z greater than or equal to 1.17 minus probability of Z greater than 2. Okay, so it is 1 minus 0.1210 minus 0.0228, and this finally give you 0.8562 or 0.86 with 2 decimal places here. Okay. So a delivery grade A pairs is expected, delivery is rejected if the property chosen delivery has a mass of more than 230 gram or less than 130 gram. Is more than 0.05, determine the delivery is rejected. Okay, so for this one here, for question B, grade A pair, probability of grade A pair with mass more than 230 gram or less than 176 gram. Okay, for this one here is probability of x greater than 230 plus probability of x less than 176. So in this case, okay, I clear for the first one here now. Okay, so for this one, which is probability of x greater than 230 gram plus probability of x less than 176 gram, which is equal to probability of z greater than 230 minus 200 divided by 12 standard deviation plus with probability of 176 minus 200 divided by 12. Okay. Less than. So then, for the total of this, it gives you probability of z greater than 2.5 plus probability of z less than negative 2. Okay, so from, okay, the value of this probability of z greater than 2.5, you may find it from your statistical book, and this one is going to give you 0.00621 plus with this one here 0.0228. Okay, and this one is going to give you 0.02901. Okay, so 0.02901, which is less than 0.05. So the conclusion is delivery, because the delivery is not rejected, which is because the recall is not is less than 0.05. Okay, for question C, let's say the grade A pairs are packed in bags of 10. Find the probability all the grade pairs has a mass between 186 and 224. Okay, so then let's say Y is the number of grade A. Pair that mass between 186 gram and 224 gram. Okay, so based on the result of what we call in question A just now, result in question A, so then the P, okay, look at the question of A just now. Okay, it is 186 and 224 is equal to 0.86. The result that we get in solution of A just now. Please refer to the solution of your own solution there. Okay, so then we look at as a Y with binomially distributed with 10 bags. Okay, in a bag of 10, and then is a binomial with the probability of 0.86. Okay, so we use the result in question A, okay, to solve the question of C here. So then find the probability that all the grade A pairs has mass between this gram here. Okay, so the probability of all 10 grade A pairs has a mass between x 186 and 224. Okay, which is property of y equal to 10. So then property of y equal to 10, in this case here, it is 10c10, okay, 0.86 to the power of 10 and 0.14 to the power of 0. So then the total of this, you may use the calculator and it gives you 0.2213. Okay. Okay. This video is quite long, and what's wrong with it? And the last final one for question of D. Okay, for question of D, the grade A pairs also packed in cartons containing of 50 pairs using suitable approximation distribution. Okay, using suitable approximation distribution, it might be normal, Poisson, or binomial. Find the probability that mass of 40 to 45 pairs is in between this programming. Okay, so let's say with y binomially distributed, with that, now the number of trial, which is 50 pairs, binomial with 50 pairs, and we're using the result of the question A just now, which also 0.86. Okay, so then the mean of this is 50 times 0.86 equal to 43, and then the variance equal to 50 times 0.86 and 0.14. Okay, meaning for the solution of C just now, from the normal we transform into the binomial, and for this question we transform back to the normal where the variance is 50, okay, and then multiply with P and also Q, and this one is going to give you 6.02. So it is y normally distributed with a mean of 43 and the variance is 6.02. So then the probability of y, the mass of 40 to 45 pairs is in between 186 and 234. So 40 to 45. Okay. So from binomial to normal, then please remember we need to add something element of adjustment then. Okay, adjustment which is plus minus 0.5. Okay, so for this one, probability of 40, 39.5, okay, and then 45.5. Please refer to the small topics in this in the normal, or what we call continuity correction. Okay, so in this case it is 39.5 minus 43, the mean and the variance here, standard deviation. 43 divided by standard deviation, square root of 6.02. Okay, square root of 6.02. Z and 45.5 minus 43 divided by square root of 6.02. Okay, so then we call the total of this, it gives you equal negative 1.43, and also this one here give you 1.02. So this we can simplify this as 1 minus property of z greater than 1.43 and minus property of z greater than 1.02. Okay, so this 0.0764 minus 0.1539, and the total of this is 0.7697. Okay, class, it might be that my explanation is not very clear, okay, especially might be for the topic of 7. There are many things that we need to consider before we can find out the answers. Okay, from my recall just now, from question A is normal, then suddenly turn into a Poisson just now, and then back to binomial and normal. Okay, but then I do hope that all of you, please do continue your exercise and your revision, and I pray that all of you will get the best result, and good luck. Good luck from me. Thank you very much. Till we meet again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a nice day.